Trent's 88.
Wait for some people to file in here.
He's 88.
He's 88. That's a solid number.
That's a good tight end number.
Yeah, definitely.
Here we go.
Andrew G, there's no world in hell where Texas locks up Bryce Young.
I know somebody on game day is going to make a dumbass pick and say, you know what, Texas could be back. I think the game could be a little bit close just because weird things happen in DKR. Weird things happen, bro.
That shit is not.
But I'm not saying they're going to win.
Be close. That shit ain't finna be close. Bama by 21.
It's going to be, I think it's going to be high scoring. You think Bama, you think they're going to score any points?
Man, it's gonna be hard for them to score. If they do score, they might score 10 max. I don't see it happening. The defense look too nasty out there.
Mm-hmm.
Like I said, Utah State.
You know who I'm backing. You know who I got.
Utah State was 11-1 last year. Won the little whatever conference they was in. They struggled to get over 100 yards total offense. That shit ridiculous. That's insane, dog. Like I guarantee you, out of all the little so-called cupcake teams that was played today, Utah State was like the best of the cupcake teams that came on the field today. They almost lost to
UConn. They almost lost to UConn. Don't even try to say like
they went 11. They went 11.
Who gives a shit what happened?
Y'all was struggling with a team that just became a D1 school last year. Shut your ass up.
We shut them out 31-0. And what happened last year, Bama? Y'all lost to us.
Struggling.
So shut the fuck up.
They shit was ass. That was
what happened last year?
What
happened last year?
Like what happened last year? Struggle bus.
Remind me one time what happened.
Yo, I got two things to throw up to start the show. That O, and then Tegan.
Hey, Anthony Rich.
Come on, man.
You ain't gonna
try
fight
to tell you. We try to tell you. Oh yeah, fight on SC. Do what they're supposed to do. I'm not going to get too crazy about beating Rice.
Yo, but speaking of Ohio State
and Ohio State.
Speaking of which, it's ironic that you come up here, J. Rob, as we get a super chat from my man MC Robinson. Shout out MC Robinson. He said, "Buckeye Nation here though, win against Indy. Respect to their QB."
Yo, Nick. Turn your face to the camera. Look at the camera. Look at me. Look your killer in his eyes. Because them boys is coming.
That was the most weakest shit I've seen from Ohio State in a fat minute. I can't even lie.
Pause.
Hold on.
That shit was weak.
Let me tell you something. Let me tell you something, Ron.
That shit was not impressive, bro.
Yo, Ron, let me
not
talk
impressive.
To you. He's biased.
Talk to me, J-Rob.
He's excited about a 40-point win over Colorado State. Did what they were supposed to do. We had the number 5 team in the country come to the shoe. You know, it happens. It doesn't always look good. When have we known Ohio State to look good the first 10 minutes of the season? This is a common reoccurring theme. We do it, we figure it out. But I'm gonna tell you why I'm excited, and this is why Nick's Wolverines are in trouble this year.
Why is that?
You know what Ryan Day did today? And I really love it. I loved it. He decided in the second half, we're gonna win this game. It's not gonna be all flash and throwing the ball over everybody's head. They got their safeties playing so far back they don't want to get beat deep. But you know what? The stigma against Ohio State last year was what? Nick, you could attest to it. They had no defense. He wasn't physical. That was the knock last year. He wasn't a physical enough football team. You know what Ryan Day did? Put the ball in his team's hands. Let them run up the throat of the Notre Dame defense. It was a physical game. Ohio State looked way more physical than they looked the year before. And I just can't wait till we run the table and see Michigan in the end and rewrite the wrongs of last season because, you know, it happens sometimes. Sometimes in the end, you're going to drop one.
I actually want to ask you guys right now, because as of right now, I think that's my game of the year, just projecting. What's you guys' game of the year? What game do you have circled on your calendar? And it could be any week. It could be next week. It could be, whenever. It could be the Trap Arkansas week for Bama. But you guys each tell me guys.
Hey, Ryan.
Y'all know my answer.
What's up, Big Bama?
I'm gonna let you know this right now. After this today, nobody don't need to bring up Alabama, bro. Like y'all just need to just let that happen. Like whenever they show up, don't bring up the boogeyman no more. Like, bro, like we really here. Like based off of how all y'all favorite teams played today, do not bring up the boogeyman, dog. We are here, well-oiled machine. It looked easy out there.
Hold on. My two universities got it done today.
He over here high off of beating the Catholic school, bro. We would have punished them week 1. Like they would have really got beat out.
The number 5 team in the country.
It don't matter. With Alabama, I knew you was gonna bring that dumbass shit up. Alabama was the number 4 team in the nation before in the beginning. Blew the doors off their ass. I ain't trying to hear that shit. You niggas is ass, bro. That shit was
Nick, why are you laughing?
I'm finna tell you again. I'm finna say this one more time. I'm finna get caught one more time.
This is the same guy that picked up Utah State.
That shit gotta come through Alabama, man. That shit gotta come through Tuscaloosa.
Bro, Alabama was at one point.
Who's the reigning Big Ten champs? Who's the reigning Big Ten champions?
Oh my God, bro.
Oh yeah,
yes.
That's it.
Michigan Wolverines. Michigan was. Michigan is. They are the reigning.
So yeah, that's why I'm laughing.
10 years. For the first time in almost a decade.
Fine.
But okay.
That's fine. Don't matter. Like we the reigning champs, so we're not.
And Bama, what are you talking about? First of all,
you know what I'm talking about. I'm gonna ask everybody.
First of all, don't forget that same Utah State team that y'all blew out later on in the game was in a dogfight with my UConn Huskies. Remember that. That's what I'm going to say.
Oh, but they went 11-1 last year.
We didn't blow them out. We didn't blow them out later on in the game. It was motherfucking 41-0 at halftime.
I'm just saying.
That CTE acting up again. It was 41-0 at halftime.
All right, y'all. Hey, viewers,
we the boogeyman.
As you can see, it's a lot of tension up here. It's a lot going on. We just had an exciting week 1. I know you guys were tuned in. It was a lot that was going on. We're going to try to touch everything within this next hour and then also project what we think is going to happen next year or next week. We could talk about next year too, but let's
we also
talk about
the 12-team playoff too. That got
a couple. I'm a big fan of that. Let's get to that at the end.
Yeah, we for sure gonna get into that. But I still want you guys to tell me what is your game of the year. Let's start with you, J-Rod.
I mean, obviously, I want to say, I clearly would want to say like Ohio State, Michigan, but that's obvious because that happens every year at the end. I think that's too easy. The game that I really got scheduled, honestly, I think it's a toss up between 2 games. So I think right now I got Notre Dame, USC at the end of the year circled. I think that'll be a big game because I ain't gonna lie. I picked Florida to beat Utah, but I still think USC is a better team than Utah. I think Notre Dame at 5 at the end of the year will be the test for them. And then obviously my big game of this season. I mean them Roll Tiders is lucky they didn't have to see that boy AR-15 this season.
Oh wait.
But I gotta say, Arkansas, Alabama, I'm circling that. I think that'll be a good. I think that's gonna be a goodie.
All right. Nick, you got one? Nick, you there? All right. Tegan.
I thought he was doing like this. I got A&M Alabama just circled 20 million times. Or really 3 because that's the amount of times we beat them last time. But outside of that, if I'm gonna go with a team or like a different one, man, honestly, Ohio State, Wisconsin, bro. Braylon Allen, I want to see what he does against that Ohio State defense.
Why are you circling Texas A&M and Alabama?
Because I want to go see that.
I want to say that's not game of the year, though. That doesn't answer the question.
That's going to be a freak show. Stop
Thank you.
Talking about the boogeyman, bro.
Thank you. Yeah, I want to say. Yeah, I want to say it's about to be a free. Yeah, I gotta rock with Bama on that one. Like, come on, Tegan. We watched that game. We watched that game today. Texas A&M did not.
You've been to hear a whole bunch of. You've been to hear a whole bunch of hands clapping and macaroni stirring.
Dude, y'all are the only ones to make a 3-1-0 blowout.
Yeah, I'm about to get
shut out.
I ain't gonna lie. Tegan, y'all about to have a band be tuning up on y'all for a good
Man, you suck, bro.
45 minutes.
I'm gonna keep it real though. This is
60
my
minutes
game of the
of
year.
pain.
This is my game of the
Yeah,
year.
talk to me, Bama.
Georgia versus Florida, bro. That shit finna be lit. My two, you remember what I said last week too?
I like that.
I said Stetson Bennett and Anthony Richardson are the best quarterbacks in the SEC East.
Yep.
Everybody was talking about Will Levy and all of them. Man, listen here.
Hey,
that
we
boy
forgot
Stetson
Spencer
Bennett
Rattler,
balled out, bro.
Oh, I ain't gonna lie. He did not look that great today, bro.
Nah. I'm
did not look that great
Stetson.
today.
I'm taking Stetson and AR-15 over here.
Who didn't?
Like Spencer looked good. Like
I'm still,
but he didn't look too great today to me.
Nah, that was cool. How he got called upon based off only having 10 completions. Now he called upon more. He answered big, especially against Oregon, dog.
Yeah,
And Bo Pick still, he's still the same person he was at Auburn.
Yeah, Bo Nix has. Yeah, Bo Nix
Guys,
has.
Bo Picks. It's Bo Picks.
Bo Nix has some work to do. He definitely has some work. But I'm not gonna get too lost in that though. I think Oregon was just kind of bad. Like I know Georgia looked great, but I also think Oregon wasn't that great.
All right, y'all. We gonna get into that game. We gonna get into that. Yo, Nick, you want to tell me your game of the year? All right, y'all. I don't know where Nick is. Oh, here he is. All right.
Wait, am I lagging and stuff?
Can you hear us?
Lagging?
Can you hear us?
Yo, am I lagging?
We can hear you, bro.
We can hear you.
Yo, am I lagging?
Oh Lord.
You can hear me?
All right.
Yeah,
we can hear you, bro.
Game of the year is Alabama and Georgia. SEC championship. Alabama, Georgia. Game of the year.
Okay. That's a projection, though. You know,
you mean Alabama?
Do you actually have an actual
Alabama,
game?
Florida.
It could be any week too.
Oh, Michigan, Ohio State.
Got you. That's my same one too. It's an easy one to grab, but you know that game's gonna be crazy.
Let me ask you a question. Who's your quarterback? Don't even know who y'all want to be. I started quarterback.
Our quarterback should be J.J. McCarthy.
You think so? I mean, I think so too, but you never know. Don't even know what the quarterback situation is like.
And we still won 51-7.
Because you guys played Colorado State.
All right, y'all. So we gonna start with the number one team in the nation, none other than Roll Tide themselves. They played Utah State. They took care of business easy, 55-0. Bryce Young went 18 for 28, 195 yards, 5 TDs. He also ran for 100 yards and rushed for a TD as well. Thoughts on this game? Trayshawn Holden, he balled out. He had 2 touchdowns, 70 yards. Bama, you want to?
Yeah. I got you, bro. I'm gonna walk y'all through it, man. We had a big game from Trayshawn. Freshman showed his wings today, man. Little number 80, man. I remember his name, but he made a real good impact. He was actually committed somewhere else. I believe Cincinnati or somewhere like that, Texas Tech or something like that. Nick Saban said, "Hold on, I remember you."
Nobody makes breakfast as good as Wendy's new home style French toast.
New addition, both of them, Jermaine Burton from Georgia and Jahmyr Gibbs, freshman All-American from Georgia Tech. They look like they've been in Alabama their whole careers, man. They look real good out there, man. I can't really complain too much from what I saw from everybody. Defense is playing with reckless abandonment. I like what I saw from Malachi Moore, Brian Branch, Kool-Aid, the best DB in the country, man. Really had a big responsibility. Had to check their best receiver, 6'6", playmaker over there. Took that boy completely out the game. At
Utah State, bro. Yeah, I'm about to say Utah State.
Hey, last time I checked, I don't care about none what you talking about, bro. Y'all struggle with a junior college, boy. Shut up, boy.
I mean, hey, Bama, if you want to go by the what happened last year, Sam Houston State went undefeated.
I don't want to do that. If you
want to do that shit,
that's how I know y'all.
I've never seen someone discredit a shutout, bro.
Hey,
in the rain.
All right, yo, we gonna get into that game.
Nobody bringing up last year. It's this year. What y'all do?
You brought it up. You brought it up. What are you talking about?
Bam, I don't heard you bring up last. Bam, I don't heard you bring up last year so many times.
All right. Hey, look, I just had to be Bam and Tegan. We got a short show today, so we got to get through a lot. I can't really let y'all get into y'all back and forth and whatnot. All right, next game.
Late.
J-Rob,
Yo,
Buckeyes took care of the Fighting Irish. The
Took care of
number
them
2
boys.
Buckeyes beat the number 5 Notre Dame Fighting Irish.
Yeah.
CJ Stroud, he did his thing, man. He had 2 touchdowns, 223 yards. My man,
So-
how you say his name? Uboku.
I know he's. I know how this. I don't want to say it. I don't want to mess it up. I don't want to mess it up. Number 2.
That's my job. Yeah, number 2.
Yeah.
He was. If you was watching the game, he was really getting busy.
He's 9. No, he's 9.
Yeah,
he's 9.
As you know, Jackson got injured. So if you was watching the game, Jackson got injured. So he went down. He wasn't able to play. So Ohio State had to, they had to get love from
Prayers
elsewhere.
up to JSN, bro.
So yeah. We need Jackson back. Prayers up to him. I ain't gonna lie. Don't rush him back. We're gonna get him healthy along the way. Look, ultimately, it was a good game. Like at the end of the day, when the number 5 team in the nation, the number 2 team in the nation meet up, you're not expecting this to be a rollover game.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, you're expecting both. Why are you making a face, bro? Just because you're used to
everyone said 28.
Just because you're used to the Aggies getting rolled over, it's different. Look, your team is used to losing, bro. Our teams are playoff contenders, bro. It's a different level when we talking about programs. Notre Dame is saying,
the expectation.
You just tried the hell out of saying,
bro. You need to worry about what's going on in Aggie land, bro. Y'all gotta play Arkansas and Alabama.
Chilling with A&M right now.
I watched y'all against Sam Houston. You should not be chilling.
We'll get into it.
Can I just finish talking about Ohio State?
Go ahead, and then I want to hear from everybody on how we feel about Notre Dame. Are they overrated? Did they just meet an opponent that was too good? How do we feel about them for the rest of the year? But finish showing about your Buckeyes and how they performed.
So ultimately, I thought it was a hard-fought game. I know everybody was expecting the 21 demolition derby, but I think this game showed that this Ohio State team has definitely this season coming in has worked on their physicality and then put that as a point of emphasis. And I gotta say, shout out to CJ Stroud because ultimately, you can tell that kid has a lot of poise. He made a lot of clutch throws late in that game to get them going on drives. And look, there's a reason why this kid is a top 2, top 3 draft pick potentially because this kid's poise, ball placement, like he's fitting that rock into some tight windows. And I think by the end of the year, it's going to be a 3-headed monster for that number 1 overall pick in the draft between Bryce, AR-15, and CJ. And then in terms of Notre Dame,
wait.
Hats off to go ahead.
AR-15, he like that? He throwing himself into that top tier category?
Look, I think Nick would back me up on this one. People could say this is an overreaction, but clip this because Anthony Richardson reminds me of Cam Newton. He's faster than Cam Newton. He's just as big. To me, he has a liver arm. I think he got a little bit more cannon to him. This kid at 6'4" looks like on TV looks like he runs about a 4.4. If you look at guys like Josh Allen, how is AR-15 doesn't compare in terms of stature, size, intangibles? I mean, I think this kid, if he has the season I think he's going to have, I think this kid will be debatably a top 5, debatably number 1 pick in the draft.
Okay, and we'll get into that because dude just flat out dominated today. But
he straight up carried that team on his back today.
We'll get into that game in a couple games though. I want to know, how do you guys feel about Notre Dame though?
Hey, they stepped up to the plate. Their offense is terrible though. They got that Iowa offense.
I do like that new quarterback they have though. This kid, Tyler Buckner.
Yeah, for him to come into Ohio State and do that, what was that, 87-yard drive? I mean, that was impressive.
He was impressive.
Notre Dame's got a tough schedule.
Games, same old shit, just a different year.
Yeah, I mean, ultimately, it's still Notre Dame though. Like, I mean, they're always gonna put out a good team, but I mean, they're just always gonna be a good team. I don't think anybody's ever gonna look at them as like a legitimate national title threat. They just will never be elite. Notre Dame, they'll just never be on that tier.
They'll be good
Marcus
enough.
Freeman will get them playing some great defense, though. They will be a good defense this year. They will win a lot of games.
They played great defense today. They played great defense today. They only gave up 3 touchdowns.
And then at the end of the day, that I would say towards the back end, their interior defense kind of broke. They just started running, pounding it on.
Yeah, but like you said, J-Rob, offense goes with defense. When you score 10 points and that defense is on the field the whole damn game, they're going to be tired. They're going to get worn down.
Yes, sir.
Hey, but
offensively, that was not.
You said they were going to win a lot of games, right? Which is understandable. They're Notre Dame. They're going to win a lot of the easier games. But I'm going to just go through a list of their future opponents. Tell me if they win or lose that game, right? At North Carolina.
They're going to win that game.
Versus BYU.
They're going to win that game.
And I can't wait to talk about North Carolina, by the way.
That's going to be a good-ass game, though. BYU Notre Dame is going to be a movie, but I'm going to take Notre Dame.
Notre Dame at home versus Clemson.
Who's starting, DJ Ungalele or the kid?
Well, it's late in the season, so right now it's DJ. So we're just gonna say DJ.
I gotta say 50-50 because I gotta see who's gonna be the quarterback by then.
And then obviously, I think I know your answer on this. At USC.
Come on now. That ain't even worth talking about.
You don't think that's gonna be close? Last game of the year.
J-Rob knows that's gonna be a good game.
That shit ain't gonna be close though. Actually, it could be close. What's close to you though? 10 points.
I'd say if it goes down to the
I can't even lie, J-Rob, USC
10 points.
USC should not lose a game this season. They shouldn't.
I'm telling you, you have to watch that game they played against Rice today. Like, I'm be honest, I know they played Rice. But look,
hey, come on. You were making fun of Colorado. Hold on, no. You were making fun of Colorado State, Utah. Now you said we got to go watch Rice.
Someone from Houston, Rice.
No, but what I'm saying is to the point is they were supposed to beat Rice. They were supposed to beat Rice, but they executed. Bro, that's not my point. They were supposed to beat Rice by how they beat them. But the way it looked, I don't see how they don't run the table this year. I think Utah is going to be Utah and Notre Dame. Those are going to be the only thing stopping USC from getting into a playoff this year.
I know
Utah
lost to Florida.
Look, check me out real quick, man. With Notre Dame, dog. This is what's gonna happen with them, bro. Y'all ain't even finna overanalyze that schedule. That's some NFL shit. This is what this shit boiled down to. First year head coach got none of his recruits. He probably got lucky to get 1 or 2 guys. That shit ain't gonna work. He either gonna go 6-6, 7-5, somewhere along that area, bro, because he got to get his recruits up in there. That's just what you saw. It's easy for defense because defense is just effort, so it just look good out there. Whereas like, oh man, the defense played hard. But it's going to be hard to keep that up throughout the whole year, especially if they keep losing heartbreakers. It's going to be hard to keep getting recruits that you never recruit to keep buying in to what you're selling, man. So like I say, they either going to go 6-6, 7-5, somewhere along them lines, bro. But it's over with them. They coach down in Louisiana.
You know what game I can see them actually being a trap game for you, believe it or not, on their schedule that you didn't mention, Tegan?
Which one?
They got to go when they go to Syracuse.
Hey, Syracuse is dominating Louisville right now.
I know. That's what I'm saying. Like, they have to go to Syracuse. And look, I know it's Syracuse and nobody want to big them up too much, but the ACC might as well put their bid to be a group of 5 school, first of all. I mean, the way they've looked this weekend, Virginia Tech getting smoked to ODU, like, I mean, UNC and a tearjerker with App State. Like, App State was literally a throwaway from upsetting them today.
Well,
I think this Q's game will be scary for Notre Dame.
Well, let me go back to
don't do that with App State, though. App State known for being
no, they're nice. No, they nice. They nice, but
I ain't really tripping too much off of that.
The trend they've been coming up, they got to be better. Like, they're just the ACC. I'm sorry, like, they're not going to get too much respect by the committee. I promise you, they won't.
Hey, let me go back to like what Bama said real quick, because you're right with the first-year head coach. I do think Freeman got a little. He's got not just like one recruit. He was the defensive coordinator. He was recruiting those guys that was still there with Brian Kelly. Not discrediting what you said. I'm just saying he probably had a little bit more help than, say, Billy Napier going to Florida, having a whole new regime. Freeman's been in the building. He's been the defensive coordinator. That's his defense still out there. I think it's a little more than just effort. I think his scheme is still the same. He just has more control. He doesn't have his recruiting class, but he still recruited a lot of those guys that were there when Brian Kelly was there.
All right, y'all.
I mean, maybe a lot of those defensive guys, but yeah.
Yo, Nick,
yeah, I gotta.
Yeah, my Wi-Fi was tripping. My bad.
Yeah, I gotta admit, I think I might have to pull back on my my Longhorns playoff take. I think OU's a better team than them.
That's gonna be a good game.
Who had OU in the playoffs preseason?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know.
Trying to tell you.
I think that Oklahoma defense is going to be a little bit better, man. I think they'll be a lot better.
Dylan Gabriel can sling that thing.
All right, so
I
got a super chat, another one from MC Robinson. He said, Nick, not being biased, I hope JJ balls out next week. I personally don't trust K.
I feel him.
Bro, there's no bias around it. JJ's a lot better quarterback.
He is.
It's not even close.
It's dead not close.
Not even close.
Another super chat from my man Wayne Go Crazy. He said, "Go Gators."
We tried to tell Tegan.
I'll give it to y'all.
Yeah, we told y'all 3 weeks before the season started, Tegan. That one we knew. I knew.
And we will get into that game in a second. But as for right now, let's get into what most would say was the second best game of the week. We had the Georgia Bulldogs, number 3 in the nation, versus the number 11 ranked Oregon Ducks. In this game, it wasn't a game. It wasn't even a game. Georgia railed them 49-3.
What'd you say?
On this?
49.
Oh wait.
Yeah, 49-3. 49-3. Stetson Bennett had 300. He threw for 368 yards, 2 TDs.
Damn.
And bro, they killed him. Bo Nix had 173 yards and 2
I told
picks.
you, best quarterback in the SEC East. I told y'all this before the season. I'm gonna tell you again. I understand everybody like that boy Hooker and all that shit. But bro,
I like Hooker.
Like I said, how I go in the NFL, in order to beat a man, you got to beat the man. And Stetson's still the man. He got the most experience out of everybody. Out of all the SEC quarterbacks in the East over there, how many of them can say they went to an SEC championship and a national championship? Not too many. Stetson can. So he went out there and did what he was supposed to do. Bo Nix, Bo Picks. He's still who we thought we was.
Oh my!
And like God.
He wasn't having fun. He was not having fun.
Nah, he was not having a good day,
bro.
I gotta admit,
I'm sorry.
He has not gotten better
wrong, dog.
at all.
They priorities wrong. Instead of worrying about all them uniforms, bro, they need to worry about putting a team together to go win. Go down there to LA, how Chip Kelly used to do. That shit is piss poor.
Let me put this in perspective for you, Bama. You know what? One difference is, yeah, I don't think Bo Nix was that great today, and Dante Moore could not come in any sooner for that team. They cannot wait for him to graduate high school. But he's a dog. But I gotta say,
he's from Detroit, and we let him slip, bro. That's true.
Yeah, he might have. Yeah, I mean, he sort of. It's probably because of McCarthy. But I gotta say this part. There's a difference with this Georgia team. You know what I found out? I don't know if this is 100% true, but I really feel like it is because it's just the way this team plays. Like, they got some dogs on that team. 89% of that football team was on a free lunch program growing up. Them boys at Georgia was out there playing Oregon like they trying to take care of their families. And at the end of the day, when your hair is on fire every single snap and all you want to do is win to take care of your peoples, them boys look playing out there like they desperate. I ain't gonna lie. Them Georgia boys play like they are desperate.
Man, that shit just boiled down to what I told y'all.
And finally, my last point is that Alabama Crimson Tide, they better be on they shit this season because them Gators, them Hogs, and them Dogs. Gators, Hogs, and Dogs.
Bringing up the boogeyman. Can you stop bringing up the boogeyman?
Gators, Dogs, and Hogs. Put it in the chat. Gators, Dogs, and Hogs, man.
Bro, just relax.
Yo, Bama. So y'all need to just change y'all mascot from Crimson Tide to the boogeyman?
Nah, we need to change it to the Candy Man because if you say our name in the mirror 3 times, we just pop out of nowhere. Oh my God.
Gators, Dogs, and Hogs, man. That's all I can say.
That's why I said, man, that shit got y'all emotional right now, bro. Relax, bro. I'm trying to tell you, that's a machine over there. Like, that's what I'm saying, bro. Just relax, bro, because every time people do that, it's not a beatable machine because every time people do what you're doing right now, bro, They knock on the door. They be like, hey, they like Goku. They like Goku. You know that meme that be on Instagram talking about something he ain't. Hey, it's me, Goku. That's how Alabama is, bro. Like, oh yeah, bro, we strong. We real good. And then Alabama come over there and they knock. Hey, what's that? Hey, I heard y'all said y'all was strong, bro. Like, what's that shit?
Hey, what's my words? Gators, dogs, and hogs,
and
baby.
Hogs.
Gator, dogs, and hogs, baby.
All right, so we gotta keep moving along.
Yeah,
Yo,
keep
Tegan,
that shit moving.
How are you feeling today? You guys are the number 6 team in the nation. You took care of Sam Houston 31-0. I only want to hear from you. How do you feel about your team's performance? How do you feel about your quarterback? How do you feel about your defense? Talk to us.
I don't want to hear from his ass.
Hey man, I gotta say though, it was fun being at in the stadium again. I'm happy.
Oh yeah, and for those who don't know, Tegan was actually at the game. So give us the full experience.
Man, I mean, first of all, parking was hell. That was hell, dude. We were in parking for like good 45 minutes. But once the game started, everything, we get in there. I mean, I'm excited what the offense looks like because of what the wide receiver room looks like. I mean, dude, 9 guys got different passes from there. Evan Stewart looks like he's good as advertised. And outside of 2 really bad decisions from Haynes King, he looks solid. I mean, what threw a wrench in the entire thing was, hey, J-Rob, let me finish. What threw a wrench into everything was the weather was terrible. And we had a 2.5-hour delay. But when they came back, the offense looked a lot more smooth. And that defense is as advertised, man. 22 guys got on the field. And I think there could be a top 3, top 5 defense this year, and that can carry you to at least 9 wins. And I think the offense is going to be able to get us another win. That's why I think 10-2 is still possible.
So I was say, I was just about to ask. I was going to say, are you still jacking that 10-2? You can go back right now. You could.
No, there's no going back. The season's
you can go back. You can go back right now and just be like, we might win 8-7. You still want to rock with that 10-2?
Dude, I'm not going to overreact over one game. Now, App State next week, that's going to be a damn interesting game. I mean, A&M does not get a cupcake game. We should. I thought.
Y'all have defense. App State don't have no defense.
App State gave up like.
Look, I'm gonna be honest. Yes,
I think 42-10. I think 42-10 should be a reason. 49-10 should be the reason.
The fact that you got to worry about Appalachian State screams 8-4, 7-5, bro. Like that's all I'm gonna say right now.
I'm not worried about Appalachian State. I'm just curious.
Y'all need to be worried about Miami.
That's what I'm saying. Miami, you'll be better be ready.
I'll be at the Miami game. I'll be there.
Okay,
College game day. College game day is coming down.
Miami going to play Southern Miss, so they're coming in. They're going to come in 3-2-0, ready to bust y'all up.
So are we. We're going to be ready, bro. I'm not worried. I'm not going to overreact to one weekend. I've never seen so many people try to discredit a shutout, man. I'm chilling on that.
We just want to make sure you're still confident in that 10-2. That's it.
I know. Hey, Max Johnson, I will say, bro, he came in for like a couple drives. For a second there, he looked better than Haynes. Hey, bro, I'll be honest. If there's one thing that Haynes scares the shit out of me sometimes.
We tried to tell you this.
He has good moments. That's what, it's a back and forth, bro. And to be fair, it's his second career start. I think it's going to come with experience. All it takes is one game where he really gets into a rhythm. He has the talent, bro. He's got the arm.
Are y'all going to flip Malachi Nelson? Is he going to flip to y'all?
When we go into Tuscaloosa and beat him, yeah.
TJ Finley did TJ Finley get benched?
Tegan, what did I tell you? Stop bringing up the boogeyman, dog. Like, leave us out of this, bro. Like, y'all teams look way too shaky today to talk about Alabama right now, bro. Do not bring up Alabama. Just everybody in the chat. Everybody in here looks shaky.
Michigan
USC looks shaky against. Hey, USC. Look. Michigan won by 40, and they still talking about something. I think we'll be better with this guy right here.
We put up better. Bro, USC put up 66,
it ain't none of that shit with Alabama. Hey, listen here, bro. Listen here, y'all finna get me crunk right now, dog. The season here now, I can really strut my stuff. It ain't none of that shit with Alabama right now. We look like we ready to stick foots off and asses right now. We clapping all cheeks, nigga. Bring everybody mamas to the chat. That's what we saying right now. Bring all y'all fucking mamas to the chat, nigga. We finna throw a party out here. Y'all not finna do this. Undefeated.
Oh my God.
Undefeated. I tell you, unless you bring Patrick Mahomes, a motherfucking Tom Brady, the motherfucking Brian Denny, 15-0. I told you this shit. Pencil this shit right now. By week 8, you can put that shit in Sharpie.
Sounds like Jimbo's in his head. Jimbo's in his head.
Every fucking body out here.
I go chat.
I don't want to hear
chat. If Alabama loses a game this year,
Turner
oh
and Will
my
Anderson.
God.
Yo, the minute Alabama loses, J-Rob, I'm throwing a party on this show.
If Alabama loses a game, I am going to be. If y'all thought my villain arc had just started this week,
y'all better throw a party.
Woo!
Y'all
it's gonna be.
Party because
you ever see that streamer that throws raves on his stream? I'm gonna be.
I ain't gonna be on no PCs like for 3 weeks. I'm gonna be out of here for 3 weeks. I'm gonna be sick. I'm gonna let y'all know that right now.
I'm going to hate myself. I'm going to be unbearable, bro. I'm going to be absolutely unbearable.
Hey, shout out to Ben. He's the biggest Oregon fan in the country.
By the way, I invited Ben up on the show today. And how Nick said he is an Oregon fan, so he didn't come up for probably obvious reasons. It's okay, Ben.
We don't want to talk about that shit. They lost us money today, bro.
It's cool, Ben. Just get a good night of sleep. You'll be all right. You'll wake up feeling better tomorrow.
17 points. Couldn't cover 17 points.
No, they couldn't even score a touchdown.
What that boy Steve Smith said, ice up, son. What that boy Steve Smith said, ice up, son. Well, what them boys got to do right now. They got to ice up.
That boy,
they hurt.
Yo, that man Ben from the block had me messed up. He had me convinced all week about these Ducks, bro. Had me convinced that 17 points was cash money.
It was duck hunting season out there, bro.
They were spraying them Ducks, boy. Bo Nix is awful. Bo Nix needs to stop playing football.
All right, so we talked about Oregon already. Let's continue to move on. We have talked about Florida a little bit, but we haven't talked about Utah. So number 7 Utah travels across the country into the swamp, none other than Gainesville, to play the Florida Gators. This game went down to the wire. It actually just ended a little bit ago. If you didn't see it, Anthony Richardson is something different. It's looking like he's a strong candidate for Heisman this year. He went 17 for 24. He didn't throw for any touchdowns, but he ran for 3, and he also ran for 106 yards. As for Utah, Cam Rising, he had a solid game. He threw for 216 yards, had a touchdown. He also made the biggest blunder of the game. It was a goal line drive. So Anthony Richardson rushes for a touchdown with about 1 minute and 30 left. Utah gets the ball. They drive all the way down the field. They're on the goal line. Cameron Rising, who actually is a veteran quarterback, he throws an interception on the goal line in the end zone.
Tried to force that shit. That's what
happened. He lost him the game twice. There's a drop.
By his team. The linebacker dropped that pick too.
Mm-hmm. I'm saying the football guys blessed him, gave him that shit back.
Yeah, hey, DJ, we did see that Anthony Richardson pump fake for that 2-point conversion. That shit was fire.
Well, let's just talk about him. Let's give him his weekly flowers.
Yeah, I think this week there was a lot of great performances. Dylan Gabriel looked good. CJ Bryce, all the names that we kind of know, they all look good. But I think the guy who won the night was Anthony Richardson. Tonight he won the night. In my opinion.
It was his coming out party because we all knew about him. But last year they were flipping Emory Jones and Anthony Richardson. But hey, he's the only one there now that can play. They just gotta stay healthy. Florida will be fine.
Hopefully,
Anthony Richardson's for real, man.
Hopefully he'll stay consistent because he was inconsistent last year, but he was young. So I think next week's a good test, though. We'll get into next week's games, Kentucky's not a slouch. I think
not at all.
That's a tough back-to-back games.
No, absolutely. It is. But I'm gonna say this, Ron. Yeah, I'm gonna say this, Ron, about AR.
Yeah,
I'm gonna tell you what's the crazy thing about AR. AR, it's different when you see a guy that literally You know, when you see two teams, you can say, if I subtract the guy, how much of a difference would it make?
Oh my!
If you take AR off that team, they lose that game, y'all. They're not winning that game without AR. And when I say they get blown out, it is crazy to me because, yo, I still gotta say it again. This kid reminds me of Cam Newton with a liver arm. Like, that's who he reminds me of. Like, this kid is just a playmaker. He's a playmaker.
I ain't gonna go that far and say
I ain't gonna go that far.
I'm not gonna say he is Cam Newton like he is,
said,
but it's prototype, bro. Prototypical. Like, if you go by just
no. I agree. He might be Cam Newton, but they still win that game. They still win that game without him, bro.
Like, what do you
bro?
No, they don't.
No, they
do not.
They still win that game, bro.
If Emory Jones is that quarterback,
they lose
again. I'm gonna tell you again. I'm gonna say it again. When they play in the swamp, dog, they are basically a top tier team. Even last year with Emory Jones, they don't lose at home, bro. Like, so you're not just finna convince me that, oh yeah, they get blew out. Fuck no, they are in the swamp. I told y'all this before the season start. I'm like, bro, I don't know what it is about Florida in the swamp, bro. They're a different team, bro. That's just how you talking about how the game played out, bro.
Did you watch the game? Did you watch the game?
It plays out. It plays out different though. It plays out different. I watch every second of the game, bro. It plays out different. That's how I know how it works. With different players, you get different results. You can't just sit there and put off. You can't sit there and put off how the game ended with Anthony Richardson.
Yes,
you
be like,
oh yeah, without him, bro, they lose by 40.
100% can.
It's gonna be a different
sample size of what if you have a sample size of what
based
somebody
off of
is,
recent history,
if you know what somebody is versus what somebody isn't,
I got a sample size regardless of who had quarterback they win at that stadium. I got a sample size regardless who had quarterback. Why did the Chiefs go after Patrick Mahomes? They was winning with Alex Smith. They was winning games with Alex Smith. I'm not talking about no NFL shit. We talking about college. We talking about college. We talking about no NFL shit.
Football players.
My sample size, Ron.
Football players.
This is what I'm finna say. Listen to me real quick, Ron. This is what I say. Because I'm finna tell somebody who finna make sense of this. My sample size, regardless of all that hypothetical bullshit they talking about, my sample size, what I seen from Florida at that motherfucking swamp, regardless, whoever the quarterback, bro, they're a different team. It's almost impossible to beat them, bro. You got to be a real deal juggernaut to beat Florida at the swamp. So you could talk about, with AR-15 or whoever, bro, it ain't going to be the same, bro. I'm calling bullshit because I watch SEC football. I understand y'all watch NBA, y'all watch FIFA, y'all well-rounded in air sport. But me, I watch that down south shit all day. Like I'm watching that shit too. Like a fiend, no teeth.
Watch the NBA too.
No teeth. When it come to that college football, I'm in the SEC, no teeth, bro. I'm dead ass, bro. Like redneck, dead ass, bro. What I know from recent history since I was a little boy, when they come down to Florida, regardless, whoever they fucking quarterback, bro, playing them in the swamp, bro, is real serious out there. That's what I'm trying to tell y'all, bro. I told you before the season start, when I said Utah got to go to Florida, I was like, bro, where that game at? Is it at a neutral site? Oh, it's at Florida? I was like, bro, I don't know. I don't think they're going to beat them, bro, because you got to be a real deal juggernaut.
They played them very
well. Bro.
Yo, Ron.
I don't know about all that NFL shit. I just know who they
got no teeth in his mouth.
If
Emory Jones that quarterback, they not winning the game, Ron.
What y'all say don't do?
I don't care if he's doing. I don't care if he's doing meth, crack,
with Emory Jones at
whatever,
quarterback
heroin,
at the swamp.
Don't matter. If Emory Jones is quarterback, they lose. If Dan Mullins is the head coach, they lose the game.
Ron, check me out. Emory Jones went 6-0 at home.
No, he didn't. They lost to Alabama.
Where was that game at?
They lost to Georgia.
They lost to Alabama at home.
Where was that game at? Where was that game at?
Alabama played at Florida last year, and Alabama won.
Where was that game at?
The swamp.
But still, though, where was that game at?
Don't say swamp.
The swamp. Look at
they lost 2 games last year in the swamp.
No,
they did not
game's
lose
always
2 games
neutral.
in the swamp.
Oh, neutral.
They did not lose 2 games in the swamp, bro.
They lost 1.
To somebody that went to the national championship, real deal juggernaut. What I just told you. The only way you beat Florida at Florida, you got to be a real deal juggernaut.
So you're gonna say
A&M beat them.
Utah's not no fucking
A&M
juggernaut,
beat
bro.
them. LSU beat them.
Y'all
You're gonna
doing
put your-
that?
you're
Y'all
gonna put
doing
your
that
whole take-
NFL show
you're gonna put
shit,
your
bro.
whole
There's
take-
not no
you're gonna put your
juggernaut,
whole
bro.
take-
They're a cool team,
You're gonna put
bro,
your whole
that have
take
a
on home
cool
field
couple
advantage.
years-
That's what you're saying.
Couple years, bro. Florida was gonna win this game regardless, because based off where it was at, the location matters in college football, bro.
It does.
That
It
was
does.
gonna win this
It does.
game based off of where this shit was at, bro. Regardless
No,
of
they
however
wasn't,
y'all
bro.
want
They were
to
not-
try to
they
put
had a
that
difference
NFL
maker on the
hits on that
team.
shit.
Yo, the whole world saw it. They had a difference maker on the team. And that's what happened, bro.
Utah's
You
not
could,
no.
you could say
Utah's
home
not
field
no
advantage.
team like
You could say
Alabama,
home field
bro.
advantage.
Utah's not no team like Alabama,
I'm not
bro.
talking about Alabama.
There's-
I'm not talking about
There's
Alabama.
not no team like Alabama, so they not finna go up in Florida and beat them. That's what I'm finna tell you. There is not
So
no
Florida
team like
never lost at the
Alabama,
swamp
so they
before.
not.
Florida
so they
lost
not
at the
finna-
swamp, bro.
They
It's
not
not
finna lose to no team like
You
that.
acting like
go
you
back
acting
and
like
look.
them losing in the swamp is out of the realm of possibility or something, bro.
It
Like
is.
unless they
It damn
play
near
Alabama or
It
Georgia,
damn near is.
they only
It damn
everybody
near
else.
is.
All
It
right,
damn near
whatever,
is.
bro.
Go
That
look
don't
at
even make no
Florida
sense,
at
bro.
home. Beating them at home is out of
Yo, I'm
damn
not-
near out of the realm
Bro,
of
I'm not
opportunity.
saying they're not a better team at home, but I watched the game. We all watched that game. It was a great game. I personally believe they had a player, number 15, who was the best guy on the field on either side, and he was the clear difference in that game. You can say I think the coaching was better clearly at Florida. I think Billy Napier
It was
is
risky. It
way
was
better
risky.
He's a ballsy ass coach.
Yeah,
and I love what he said after the
He came
game.
to win the game.
Scared
He came
money-
to win the game.
Scared money don't make no money. I love that shit. Scared money don't make no money. And ultimately, yeah, Bama, great. They're a great team when they have home field advantage. They had a playmaker out there that was better than everybody else. And if they don't have him, I don't know if they win that game. Simple as that.
Also, too, Bama, you got to factor in they were on the ropes. If
On the ropes.
If Ryzen doesn't throw that stupid ass pass, it's a chance that they lose. If they maybe run the ball and don't do no Marshawn Lynch handoff or not hand the ball off like the Seahawks did when they had.
I got
Marshawn Lynch.
PTSD from that, bro.
You see what I'm
I
saying?
got
If they don't do that,
But
maybe
see,
they
but what
lose.
I'm saying, a lot of their games be on the ropes when they at Florida, but when they on the ropes, this is where it get real murky out there. All right, unlike any other stadium in the country, the crowd is like 3 yards from the field. Normally, every other stadium is like 9 yards. So when you get put in a situation where it's close, they fans play a real fact up in there. What did the announcer say, man? He said, bro, this shit, he said it's almost gonna be impossible for Riser to move the ball like that. And it was, bro. It got real loud. He was like, yeah, dog, it get real loud out here in these type of situations. And what happened? He turned the ball over based off of the atmosphere, bro. Ben Hill Griffin Stadium is the hardest stadium to play in for a reason. That shit been ranked number 1 since I was a little kid, bro, and I'm 30, bro. Like, I'm trying to explain this shit to y'all. Like, a lot of the games be like that. I'm not saying that, they just blow everybody out, bro. But in situations like that, bro, even when it's like close like that, where you saying, they possibly could lose, I'm like, bro, situations like that really play into the hands of Florida, dog, because now they crowd becomes a factor. You playing against 12 people on both sides of the ball. It's real weird out there. That's why I say Utah's never been in a situation like that. Yes, they were a good team, but they're not no juggernaut. They're gonna always lose games like that unless they play Florida a lot more. I'll give
you this. You know who Utah's like? Actually, Utah's like Notre Dame. Always gonna be a good team. May never be a national title contender, but always will have a good team.
All right, y'all. We got to keep it pushing. We will continue to closely monitor after this last conversation. We'll continue to closely monitor how Florida does at home throughout the season.
Hey, they got home to Kentucky next week.
Word.
Kentucky next
big
week.
game.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, all right. Well,
That's a
we'll
big
see
Don't
about
sit here and
that.
tell me because
Both of those teams will be ranked. They will both be ranked.
No historically great team in football. So
We-
they lose in the swamp to Kentucky. I don't want to hear nothing about no.
We will see. Actually, at the end of the show, we'll get that prediction. But as of right now, Nick, your number 8 Michigan Wolverines took care of business at home against the Colorado State Rams. They won 51-7. Talk to us about how you feel about your team, about your quarterback situation, and what happens next.
What happened next is J.J. McCarthy starts the next game versus Hawaii, and he will be starting the rest of the season. It's just that simple. Cade McNamara will be hitting the
tomatoes.
Cade McNamara will be hitting the transfer portal sooner than later. It just is what it is. Thank you, Cade, for the Big Ten championship. Thank you for beating Ohio State. But, hey, there's a new sheriff in town. Oh, and by the game, man, this is like a preseason game, man. There ain't nothing to talk about.
Got you.
I love that, Nick.
There ain't nothing to talk about. Come on.
Throw them tomatoes. Throw them tomatoes at Michigan, y'all. Throw them tomatoes in the chat. Tomatoes from Michigan, man.
All right, y'all. We're going to run through a couple more games. Number 9, Oklahoma beat UTEP 45-13. Number 10, Baylor killed Albany 69-10. NC State had a very, very, very close game, and they almost lost.
Send the ACC to the group of 5.
Send the ACC and everyone in the Pac-12 besides USC to the group of 5, bro.
Hey, Ron, you know what we need to mention that happened today?
What's up?
Hey, and I tell that boy Trent, don't sleep on UTSA. Them boys was in a doozy today.
We'll get to that in a second. Does anybody want to talk about NC State and East Carolina?
Wash. It's ACC wash.
Yeah, the ACC's whack, bro. Like,
we honestly could jump all the way to Arkansas since you like.
That was a good game too.
That was a good game.
Actually, it's now time to talk about my man J Rob's team. They beat Rice 66-14.
No, I'm gonna have to give the same energy as Nick. That's what we're supposed to do. Caleb Williams, Heisman front runner. Like that's what we're supposed to do.
Beat a bunch of doctorates.
Our goal is we at Ohio State, USC. We got one goal this year, playoffs. That's it.
He's a Heisman front runner. The rate still.
You need to make sure you get some Wi-Fi. I can barely hear you.
Yeah, Bama, your connection going in and out. But
he's gonna probably finish the year on as a top 5, top 3 candidate for Heisman because he's
for sure.
He's gonna run through his conference, so he's gonna have the numbers to be a Heisman contender. I don't know what Bama's gonna argue about that, but when I say front runner, I mean top 5 guy. Like you're in the front pack.
He'll be in New York. Don't know if he'll win it, but he'll be there. He'll be there for the
Heisman rankings literally change every single week. Single week.
All right, y'all. I don't know if you tuned in on Thursday. Oklahoma State beat Central Michigan 58-44. That was a shootout.
Jesus, giving up 44 to Central Michigan. That's
tough.
That's
tough.
Number 17 Pittsburgh had a close game, a barn burner with West Virginia. They beat them 30.
The receiver let the ball go right through his hands,
and he was killing them.
Bro, he had one bad play all game, and he lost.
I will say, shout out to JT Daniels though. I'm glad to see him back. He played solid as hell. Looked like
he was getting smacked. His line was not blocking at all. He was getting smacked. He was almost put out the win too. But
shout out to JT Daniels. He's a guy. He's definitely a guy. I got to get him.
Very, very good quarterback. Very good quarterback.
Yeah, he's good.
Okay. On Friday, Michigan State played Western Michigan. They took care of them pretty handily, 35-13. All right, now we're going to get into another ranked matchup that happened this week. Arkansas versus Cincinnati. Arkansas pulled it out. Well, Arkansas is ranked 19. Cincinnati's ranked 23. Arkansas pulled it out 31-24. Do you guys have thoughts on this game?
Not a great look for Arkansas.
It's
in Fayetteville.
Yeah, it wasn't a good look.
Cincinnati lost their best player. They lost Desmond Ridder. They lost Jerome Ford, the running back, and Sauce. And the other
receiver and their second corner.
Alec Pierce, Kobe Bryant. They lost a lot of guys.
They lost their starting DN.
Hey, man, Ryan, mute these boys, man. These are the same dudes they talking about. Bro, they finna upset the word of
Hey, that was not me. That was not me.
I look too.
That was shit.
I ain't gonna lie, Ron. It might be just Gators. It might be Gators and Dogs. Might be Gators and Dogs.
Hey, it's week 1, bro. Teams get better. We'll see.
I will say, let's not act like Cincy's a complete wash.
But no, Cincinnati. Believe it or not, they may be Group of 5. They are a Power 5 team, though.
Well, they're going to the Big 12. They're going to the Big 12.
They are a Power 5 team. They're in a Group of 5 conference, but they are a Power 5 level.
But I expected Arkansas to win by like 14, 17, or 21, to be honest with you.
That's why I texted in the group chat. I was like, I thought this game was a blowout. I thought this was going to be.
I gotta say this though. What about like what if they had like Desmond Ridder at quarterback?
Oh, they would have won the
They
game.
might have. I'm not gonna lie. I think one of the biggest reasons why they lost that game was like I don't think their replacement for Ridder is that great.
Man, it was a fifth quality drop.
The mic makes it so much better. Auto-tune, bro.
All I'm saying is they lost by a touchdown, bro.
You see what I'm saying? These are teams that y'all talking about go beat Alabama. Y'all gotta talk about what if he come back? What if Tom Brady go back to Michigan? What like we might as well just start saying shit like that. What if Mahomes go back to Texas A&M?
I'm just saying Cincinnati. I'm just saying a lesser experienced Cincinnati team was within a touchdown away from upsetting Arkansas. That's all I'm saying.
I wish that was a night game to be honest.
But that was also Cincinnati's biggest game of the season too. They're going to come out hot.
Like that. Not.
Whatever.
All right, Bama, his connection is in and out. If you guys don't know, he's on the roll right now. But let's continue to keep it pushing though. Number 20, Kentucky, took care of business against Miami, 37-13.
Miami of Ohio.
Yeah, my bad. Miami of Ohio, my bad.
Mayo boy.
Ain't nothing to say. They do what they're supposed to do. Yeah.
Mayo boy.
Yeah, they're supposed to do that.
Speaking of Miami, number 16 Miami beat Bethune-Cookman 70-13. Wisconsin, number 18 Wisconsin took care of Illinois State 38 skunk. Ole Miss 21 Ole Miss beat Troy 28-10. And let's talk about Houston. My man, as you guys know, our very own Trent, he plays for Houston. Number 24 Houston had won a triple overtime game actually with
triple
UTSA.
I remember what Trent was like when we brought it up that they might lose. You like, come on, man.
Bro, this is like shout out to UTSA because like I said on the one of the first episodes, I didn't think they were gonna compete as much just because when you get those lower level teams that got they go 11-1 on one season, they got a couple NFL guys, they go to the draft, then they completely fall off. Maybe UTSA should get out of their conference. Maybe this is a team on the rise that could easily, I wouldn't say Power 5, but
jump to the American. Just jump to the American.
I'm gonna say I think too though now teams are gonna be better, bro, because of the portal.
Yeah,
like the portal is like at the end of the day, if I'm a backup at Alabama, I'm not necessarily means I'm whack. I'm just not good as the guy in front of me. But if I transfer to UTSA, I could showcase what I'm doing.
Hey, I gotta say though, Nathaniel Dell, that's an NFL player right there for Houston.
Oh yeah.
That's his routes.
Yes.
Crispy.
Hey, I don't know if you saw this. Hey, I don't know if you saw this.
Been saying Tank Dell is a dog. Tank Dell is different.
Well, what is that? B-ball fan? I don't know if y'all saw this, but Iowa scored 7 points, 2 safeties and a field goal today.
Hey, defense. Let's go, Iowa.
And this is why nobody needs to ever talk to me about no Iowa in the Big Ten.
No, yeah, y'all were saying, Michigan got to go to Iowa this year. I'm like, bro, their offense is so bad. It's
from the
bad.
1930s.
Literally horrible, bro.
That's what I was, bro. Exactly. That's why I said I'm never gonna look at the Iowa game and be like, oh my god, we gotta face Iowa. Like, we gotta stop the wing T, bro.
Bro, Iowa reminds me of Damian Lillard. They love the grind, bro. They want to get 7 the hard way, bro.
The hard way.
They never run away from the grind.
They won 7-3 versus the FCS team. I don't even know who it was. It was some bad team. I was like, bro,
well, I'm just glad I get to check that mark off the calendar. Yo, you know what's really crazy? Do y'all remember that last year Iowa was the number 2 ranked team in the country at one point?
Yeah,
I think for fair reason at the
no,
time.
No, it wasn't even fair because
it wasn't really fair.
Sean Clifford got injured for Penn State during the game, and then Iowa came back and won. That's what happened.
Yeah, but they also were going to climb just because of where they were in rankings, and you know how that shit go. But they're 7 a year ago. They were 2 in the nation. This year,
I left them unranked. I left them unranked.
Oh, they're not ranked for me. They're not ranked.
They shouldn't be ranked. They wouldn't be ranked for me ever. They have to always play into our rankings.
Yeah.
And we still got a game tomorrow, Ron.
Oh yeah.
We make some predictions before we get out of here.
No, we're for sure gonna do that. I just want to give some flowers to I think his name was Frank Harris from UTSA. He absolutely went crazy today. He threw for 337 yards and 3 TDs. He also ran for 63 yards and a touchdown. So I just want to shout him out.
He clutched.
Yeah, they didn't get the win today, but he bought out. Yeah, we can definitely get into some next week matchups for sure before we get up out of here.
Oh well, this is this week.
There's a
Sunday.
Sunday game.
Okay, yeah.
Florida State plays LSU tomorrow.
Clemson and Georgia Tech.
It's Monday, I believe. It's Monday.
We'll jump into that in a second. I got a super chat right now from Andrew G. He said, "Great show, Texas. Coming for Bama. Horns up." Hey, I'm right there with you. Horns up.
Yeah,
throw them things up.
I was not. I ain't gonna lie. Texas. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. Texas did not really impress me today. All I can think in my head is Arch Manning. When are you coming? Because I don't know.
Bijan is still him. Xavier Worthy is still a dog.
Bijan is definitely
There's still questions on Quinn though. Quinn will next week. We'll see what Quinn's made of. We'll see.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. Quinn threw an interception today.
But he was really good after that.
He was really good after. He was. But
who are they playing?
But look,
Monroe.
If you know when you just see something dirty that you're like, is that a trend or is this just a mistake? Look, if Quinn Ewers just yeah, exactly.
He's a gunslinger. He's not going to be able to do that against Alabama. It's his first start. He's still super mega talented. I think the real game that Texas got to worry about is Oklahoma. Keeping it close with Bama. Man, they don't got a chance. I give it a 1% chance they beat.
They're getting fried
1%.
up. You know how to start Bijan
Keegan telling them boys, let's go out there and just be competitive. All right. Let's go out there.
Game day shouldn't even go to Alabama, Texas.
Hey, hot take, Bijan Robinson runs for 125 at least.
That game starts at 12 o'clock too on Fox.
Yeah, it's
Bijan
a murder
gonna get
of live
boys 125.
Hot take, he don't get over 100.
Nah, he getting over 100.
That's gonna be the Will Anderson game. That's gonna be the Will Anderson game where he drops like 3 sacks.
Yo, Bijan going.
He don't get over 100.
Will Anderson. All I want to see is Will Anderson versus Bijan in the whole situation to see how that looks.
All right, y'all.
My money's on Bijan.
Let's get into these Sunday and Monday games. Tomorrow, number 4 Clemson goes to Georgia Tech and plays them in the Mercedes-Benz Stadium. I need thoughts and predictions on this game.
Clemson should wax that ass.
Hey, but I will DJ scares me.
That's what I want to see. I actually, I'm with Tegan. Like, I'm actually on some shit where like I expect Clemson to blow these MFs out, but I want to see DJ.
Do y'all remember last year? It was 14-8. That was the score of the game.
Georgia Tech
14-8. Yeah, Georgia Tech.
If Clemson doesn't score more than
that was
31,
in Clemson. That was in Clemson.
If they don't score more than 31 versus Georgia Tech, they gotta put in Cade Klubnik.
Cade Klubnik,
they got to,
bro.
Because come on, bro. Like, it's not even the 5 stars on Clemson. Does Georgia Tech even have 1 5-star?
I don't think so. Their best player just went to Alabama.
Literally, their best player went to Alabama.
Literally, their best player went to Alabama.
Is there a little bit of a hot seat going on if Clemson has a disappointing year?
No, Dabo's
no. Hell no.
You think Dabo?
Hell no.
No. DJ will be hitting the portal faster than Dabo will be.
I want to say it will not be Dabo. I want to say somebody's leaving. Yeah, it ain't Dabo. It's the NFL.
Hey, man,
they got a lot to prove. They got a lot to prove this year with the new offensive and defensive coordinator.
Yo, I just feel like DJ. I just want to see DJ because ultimately, look, if we talking about Quinn Ewers and company being like uber talented, DJ Ungalele is uber talented. He just has to push the shit together. So I just want to see if he did.
He uber doo-doo as well. But all right.
All right, y'all.
The only way Dabo would leave is if Saban retires and he goes to Bama. That's the only way Dabo's going to leave.
Yeah, or He might be the next coach of the Texas Longhorns when they go to the SEC. I can see that happening.
Should they throw him that money?
They
They'll
gonna
throw
throw that
Sark-
bread.
If they fire Sark, they're gonna lose Arch. I think they're gonna keep Sark at least.
Well, no,
1 to
Sark
2
won't get
years.
fired. He won't get fired after 2 years.
Sark's not
Unless
gonna get
Texas,
fired.
unless
Yeah.
Texas like goes
The
5-7.
boosters got the gun.
Unless
They can do whatever they
unless Texas loses to
Yeah.
Kansas again,
Yeah, they
he's
gotta
not
be,
going to get fired.
Yeah, they gotta be absolutely dog water this year for Sark to get fired.
I
Like,
dream
they
of
gotta
that
win.
day.
They gotta lose to Kansas again.
All right,
I
so we
dream.
got a Monday night game. Florida State travels to Death Valley to play the LSU Tigers. This is
Why-
actually
Why do I think that game was tomorrow?
it's in the Superdome. No, it's on Monday at 4:30
Monday,
Pacific time,
4:30.
7:30 Eastern.
Yeah.
You guys give me your predictions on this. Bam, I want to start with you.
I'm going LSU, man. Florida State ass.
Florida
They
State.
might as well
Florida
should be. They might as well should be a D1 AA team. I'm going LSU, easy one. Where you say this game at again? One more time.
It's at the Superdome.
Oh yeah, easy one.
Oh, that's a home
LSU.
game for LSU. That's it.
Yeah,
That's home.
LSU. They finna cut up.
At night.
Yeah, I
In the
think Jaden-
Superdome. In the
I think
dome.
Jaden
yeah.
Daniels is gonna. I think Jaden Daniels is gonna have a day tomorrow.
It's going to be
SEC.
Brian Kelly's first game, Jaden Daniels' first game. They going to smack FSU's ass.
They go look good, and they go think the SEC gonna be something similar to that, and then that's when they get their wake up call. But yeah,
Best conference in the nation, bro. It's the best conference in the nation.
No, it's
for
not
a
even
reason.
close. Not even close.
No, it's not close. Yeah,
Not close.
All right, y'all. We've reached that point in the show where we're going to do our predictions for next week. This is what I'm very excited about. We already talked about this game, so we might as well just get it out the way with right now. Number 1, Alabama is in Austin, Texas to play the Texas Longhorns. J-Rob, who are you rocking with?
I mean, I'm rocking with every team that's going against Alabama, bro. Alabama gonna win though.
All right.
Go
Tegan,
Horns.
Man,
you staying at home? You staying in Texas? Or
I'm not stupid. It's gonna be like 35-point blowout.
It's gonna be ugly.
Horns down, bro. Texas ain't ready for that. They don't know that SEC speed. They're going to learn what it's going to be like in a couple years, though. This is going to be a good wake-up call for them. They're not ready.
Texas is going to think they have a fast offense until that Alabama defense comes out and just fucking lights them up. It's going to be
Boat
49
race.
to 14, Alabama. Roll damn Tide.
Murder
Okay,
on
okay.
live television.
yo, Mr. Bama, how you feel about this?
like I said, man, I'm sticking with my stance before. I only think they probably score like 3 points, maybe 10. Give them that at dumpster time. I think that shit really gonna be 50 shit, man. Like, yeah, just from what I saw, bro, the defense real greedy. They real hungry, bro. Best team in the country, bro. Got to come through Title Town and really looked unstoppable. I heard y'all talked about the man Jahmyr Gibbs. He looked fine. Looked like he been over there the whole time. Jermaine Burton, another California kid, man. Got the Cali connection going on out there. I like it. It's looking real good. Trayshawn Holden. Everybody, man, this shit is just going to be a cakewalk. 15-0, bro. Like, I hate to say it, bro, but once I saw that shit, another tooth fell out my mouth, bro. And I was like, God damn, this is good out there, girl. 50 shit. Watch what I tell y'all. Maybe 42 shit. But, yeah, convincingly.
All right. We have another ranked matchup. It's actually BYU travels to Baylor. No. Baylor travels to BYU. Number 10 Baylor to 25 BYU. How we feel about this?
This is where game day should have gone.
I honestly want to take BYU,
Man, you know they weren't going to do that shit.
but I think Baylor.
They wouldn't, but they should have.
I think Baylor end up winning.
I got Baylor, bro. Sick 'em Bears.
Yeah, I think Baylor wins.
I'm going BYU, man.
Man,
Y'all crazy as
man.
hell. That defense pretty
Shout
stiff.
out to the Mormons,
Like I
bro.
said-
I got BYU. Shout
Yeah,
out Jimmy
I
for that.
told
I got
you.
BYU.
It's all about location.
I got
they
BYU.
going to BYU. They going over there, bro. They finna win that game.
They're gonna lose. But go ahead, next team.
All
All right. USC travels up north to Stanford. How we feeling about this game?
Fight on, SC. That's a sweep.
Who do they play? My bad.
Stanford.
They're traveling up north to Stanford.
Is Andrew Luck coming back to play for Stanford or no? Like,
is Christian McCaffrey back?
USC gonna win by? Yeah, is Andrew Luck, McCaffrey, is Jim Harbaugh going back to coach there? Like,
Bryce
what are
Love.
we doing? USC by 35 plus. Yeah, 30.
That game
USC by 35, bro.
That game gonna be close. I'll
USC
take the
by 35.
points. I'll take the points on that one. I guarantee.
Stanford always plays
We about to
USC
run that
weird.
shit. We about to run that shit. What about run that shit up? We don't need no
I
sleep.
guarantee you, y'all don't cover the spread.
Yeah, I don't think it's gonna be as close. That's a division rivalry game. Well, not necessarily a rivalry, but it's a division game. I don't think it's gonna be as much of a blowout as we anticipate that it will be. But we will see. The next game that I want to bring up, not necessarily that it's a good game, but it's one of our panelists' own team, the Michigan Wolverines, in Ann Arbor, play Hawaii.
Come on, Ron.
We're literally going to win by the final score will be 77-0, and I'm not kidding when I say it. It will be 77-0.
All right,
I'm not even joking.
Hey, Colt Brennan ain't playing. My Hawaii got no chance.
We'll leave that at that.
JJ
All right,
McCarthy will look like Jesus incarnated, and he'll never look back.
We have the number 20 Kentucky Wildcats traveling to the Swamp. We had a crazy segment on this earlier today. I need thoughts and predictions on what actually happens in the Swamp this next week.
Well, they playing in the Swamp, so they undefeatable that way. So I'm gonna have to pick the Gators.
You'll be a smart man too. You better leave all that NFL analytical bullshit up out of this, boy. Let you know that shit, boy. That shit playing Florida up in the Swamp, boy. Yeah, that shit get real treacherous up in there, boy. I'm trying to tell you, bro. Then you talk about that Alabama game, they only won by 6. Bro, they barely beat them niggas up in Florida, bro. Like, bro, I know this shit, bro. You better take Florida.
Alabama done barely beat a few teams. This shit happens. Come on, let's go.
No. Fat crazy. We ain't fat crazy right now. We here though. Take Florida. I'm trying to tell you.
No, we're taking Florida. We're taking Florida.
I got Florida. I think Will Levis is overrated. I got Florida.
Who you got, Tegan?
If everyone's going Florida,
go ahead and get nasty.
It's gonna be game of the week.
This the same dude that put Jordan Lynch on the list with Reggie Bush. Yeah.
Yeah, that was. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, Tegan. I'm kind of mad I wasn't there for that.
Can we not? No.
You're bugging for
that,
bro.
That was. No,
I'm glad I wasn't.
That was the most disgusting thing I've ever heard in my life.
I'm so glad I wasn't there for that. That was ridiculous.
I'm going with Florida because they're going
Jordan Lynch.
Their
Tegan,
first game that they're
you're
gonna
more
lose
electrifying than Jordan Lynch.
No,
Jordan Lynch.
I went and watched.
Don't get me wrong.
I went and watched that highlight reel. He's electrifying, bro.
No, he was nice. No, he was that nice. But number 15 all time.
One of these episodes, we'll throw on a Jordan Lynch highlight, and we'll all sit back and analyze it and watch.
Yo, I go through Jordan Lynch highlight, and I could literally
I don't need to watch that shit.
I could pull up 20 college players that have a more electric.
The entire list, though, we were picking a lot of
guys
that we have
highlight
seen.
tape ain't got 100,000 views.
J-Rob, a lot of the guys that we were picking were guys that we had watched. So the list was fucked from the beginning.
Well,
the list was fucked from the beginning.
Yo, a lot. I ain't gonna lie to you. A lot of lists on this platform are absolutely.
Yeah, they're terrible.
You should have.
No. You know why I'm pissed about it, J-Rob?
Go ahead.
J-Rob, they were making fun of me for choosing Braxton Miller, but then this motherfucker chose Jordan Lynch.
Yeah, Braxton Miller way more electric. Braxton Miller is way more electric than Jordan Lynch.
He way more electric.
Clears,
that's like saying that a V6 is more electric than a 4-cylinder. Like a fucking chorus. Like I would hope so. Like
yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Why the fuck is we putting the 4-cylinder up there? Like why is the 4-cylinder up there, bro? Like what I'm saying.
Yeah, I'm like, why is it? Yeah,
like I love Tim Tebow. Tim Tebow wasn't no Lambo. He was a pickup.
That's what I'm trying to
Electric.
explain
Yeah,
to
no.
y'all. I was mad when Nick put Braxton Miller up there, but Teagan took that shit over the top. I want to log off. Like
I'm still
Braxton
standing
Miller
on it. I'm still
and
standing on it.
Paxton Lynch and Jordan Lynch and Jordan Lynch.
Paxton, you didn't say Paxton.
No, Jordan Lynch.
No, he said Jordan Lynch.
He said Paxton by
Jordan
accident.
Lynch and Braxton Miller is the top 15, like on the list of most electrifying players. Listen here, bro. Listen here, kids. Listen here, kids. Go Google David Palmer, kids. Like
Peter Work, yeah.
These
Peter Work
dudes shouldn't even be on no. They shouldn't be on no fucking list like
Yo,
that.
Ted Ginn Jr. was more electric than them boys. Tavon Austin.
Man.
Come on,
they
y'all.
put
D'Anthony
Tavon there too,
Thomas.
which it already that started pretty gross right there.
Shit.
To put Tavon
Dexter McCluster in his prime. Come on,
Jamal
Chris
Charles.
Rainey, Jamal Charles.
CJ Spiller. CJ Spiller.
Come on, bro. Come on, y'all.
Where did CJ Spiller play?
Johnny Manziel.
It was so many people.
Devin
that
Hester.
involved.
Mariota, Devin Hester.
CJ
Hey,
Spiller.
Manziel-
Matthew.
Went to Clemson.
Manziel was at the game. Manziel was at the A&M
Manziel,
game.
Matthew was on the list. Manziel. Most of those guys you just named were on the list.
There's way better guys than
Hey, let's keep going to the matchups.
Yeah, let's get this. Yeah, come on, Ron. It's almost 12, bro.
All right, we got.
Actually, it is 12. It's 12:20.
Yeah, we about to wrap it up real soon. We're gonna get into about 3 more games. I got the Houston Cougars are traveling to Lubbock, Texas to play Texas Tech. Who are we taking?
I'm gonna say this.
No.
I'm gonna say
I'm
this.
gonna go Cougs. Go Cougs.
The Cougars are gonna grab those tortillas that are on the field and smack the shit out of Texas Tech, bro. Fuck them Red Raiders, bro. Fuck them
Yeah,
and
I'm
their
going with the
dumbass
Cougs.
tortillas. I got
I'm going
beef
with
with
the
Texas Tech. Cougars gonna kick their ass.
I
I'm rocking with
love
I'm rocking with
Trent
the
to
Cougs.
death. After what I saw from Houston today, I am not confident to make a pick.
I'm gonna give
for this game.
UTSA credit for being a really good football team.
I think UTSA was better than we expected. I don't
Yeah.
think Houston was way worse than we expected.
I agree with Tegan.
Do you
I
think
UTSA
UTSA
is a
would
good
beat
football
Texas
team.
Tech?
Yes. In the Alamo
Y'all just
Dome,
be talking. Y'all just be talking at this point, man. Y'all just be talking, man.
I
What
got-
is is Texas Tech
I'm
been good?
sorry, Trent.
Has
I'm
Texas
sorry.
Tech been good?
This is why I
don't
say, Ron, this is why I'm just an old country geezer, because this is how I watch games.
Old country.
How I process this shit, bro. Houston just not good, bro. I understand Trent, my little bro. I love him to death, but he ain't playing this year. So you don't owe Houston no loyalty, bro. I'm gonna call it how it is, bro. That's gonna be a
Texas Tech
struggle
is that
matchup.
good though. Texas Tech has been that good.
It
though. That's what
don't
I'm
matter.
about to
That
say.
you
Tell
gotta
me.
imagine.
Like, bro, the only reason you saying
Oh.
we tripping is because Texas Tech is in the Big 12 and UTSA is in the Sun Belt.
oh well, it's playing at
You-
Texas Tech. That's a big deal to them.
Exactly.
dog.
Exactly.
Okay,
and
I'm
you
not
gotta,
saying it's-
and
I
you
got
gotta,
I got
and you gotta
Texas Tech.
automatically
I got
assume,
Texas Tech.
Exactly, Nick. You see what I'm saying? You gotta automatically assume they better than UTSA, bro. Like, come on, bro. Don't even do this, bro. Right now,
UTSA was a
Like-
better team than Texas Tech last year.
Sa-
Yo, I'm gonna tell you something. Unlike you,
That was last year though.
I don't get lost. Okay, I understand that, but what I don't get lost in is conferences. Unless you're playing
Houston's about to be a Big 12 team.
Yeah, unless you're talking about like Florida, unless you're talking about like a Florida, Utah situation. I don't get caught just because you Texas Tech and you in the Big 12. God damn it.
man. This is all.
Vanderbilt is in
this is all
the
I'm
Next
SEC.
year, Houston next year is going to be a big
Vanderbilt
team.
is in the SEC.
Let me
Vanderbilt's in
break
the
this shit.
SEC.
Let me
Yo,
break
Teagan,
this
let me ask
shit
you a
back
question.
down
Is
one more time
UTSA
for
is
you.
UTSA a better
Alright.
is UTSA a better team than Vanderbilt?
I don't know.
Shit.
Vanderbilt kind of cold this year.
I don't
Vandy
know.
got a quarterback.
I don't know.
Vandy got a quarterback.
All I'm saying.
Vandy's
all I'm
going to
saying
beat Wake
is-
Forest next week.
And
Vanderbilt,
we'll get into that too in a second.
So this
No, they're
all
not
I'm
beating
saying,
Wake
bro.
Forest.
This all I'm saying, bro. Out of all that analytical bullshit, that future forecasting
I didn't
bullshit,
bring up no
man, nah.
fucking
I
analytics.
bring
I haven't said
I
one
break
analytic,
this shit.
bro.
This is what
So
I
stop
just
saying
break it
that.
down, bro. You had a weaker team that came from a weaker conference, bro. That almost gave them a run for their money. They had to go to overtime a few times for them. So if I'm a betting man, I gotta assume that Texas Tech is somewhere a little bit better than UTSA, bro. So and they playing at home too. Like, come on, man. Like, bro, it's gonna be a struggle game, bro. I don't know. I would take Texas in that matchup, especially if they talking about Houston got to win by some point, I'm taking Texas A&M Texas Tech with the points, bro. That shit ain't making no sense. I ain't finna just say like, oh yeah, bro, they finna blow Texas Tech out. Like, hell no, bro. That shit,
I never said
that shit finna be rough for them if they do win, bro. Again, bro.
Maybe a
Like,
good game.
it's gonna be rough again. I'm going Texas Tech.
All right.
Like I got Texas Tech too. I got Texas Tech.
All right, cool. Tennessee will be traveling to Pittsburgh to play the number 17 Pittsburgh team in the nation.
That's a
the Pittsburgh Panthers. Who are we taking right now in that
Who they
game?
playing?
Tennessee's traveling to Pitt.
Tennessee's playing Pitt.
At Pitt. It's a sleeper game, but give me Tennessee.
Man,
I'll go
I'm
first
going
and then we'll go.
Tennessee.
Hey, I got Tennessee. I got Tennessee because Pitt just played versus West Virginia, and that's a massive rivalry game. They might have a little bit of a letdown, and Pitt beat Tennessee last year, so you know Tennessee gonna want that revenge. I got Tennessee.
Yeah, I'm gonna go Tennessee. I think I like Hooker and them boys.
They're gonna be emotionally drained. I mean, they won the game, but coming. It's a common thing. Whenever you win a big time game, the next week a lot of teams end up losing or faulting.
Next week, yep.
Now Tennessee cannot fall asleep at the wheel with this one, bro. It will be one of those games where it's like,
I don't think they will.
Tennessee being Tennessee.
All right,
I don't think they will either, bro. But still.
So this is what I'm finna say. This is finna come from my experience too. And I want Coach Mark to hear this. If Coach Mark in the chat, Coach Mark, if you out there, because it's gonna be on YouTube, I want you to replay this, slow this down to 0.5, 0.25 if you got to. Because you Tennessee fans, y'all got less teeth than Alabama fans. Y'all do this every year. Every year. No matter how shit y'all recruit past it. Oh man, UT I really can see us going 12-0. This our year. They do it every year, Ron. They do this shit every year, bro. Like, oh, we got the best offense. We got our defense so underrated. Man, I could really see us knocking everybody off. And then they end up going 6-6 or 7-5, Ron. If they don't go up here and beat Pittsburgh, man, Coach Mark, I want you to go to sleep. For real, go to sleep for a long time. Season. And every time you come to Players' Choice, I want you to have your phone on mute. I don't want you to be able to type or nothing. You can't put the live chat on or nothing. I want you to watch this without the live chat, bro, because y'all do this every year. So I'm gonna let y'all know. I'm gonna make a disclaimer for you Tennessee fans, because y'all ain't got no teeth either. Y'all go up there and wet the bed against Pittsburgh. I don't want to hear no, we gonna beat Bama. I don't want to hear no, we gonna win the East. None of that. I just want y'all to go to sleep, be quiet, go to work. Just be humble. Just chill out.
Yeah, I'm laughing, boy. Say, I know y'all don't got no teeth neither.
All right, y'all. We got two more games. My next game, we already brought it up. Wake Forest is traveling to Vandy.
It's time.
Number 22. Number 22.
Sam Hartman's not playing. Sam Hartman's not playing. I hope he gets better. I got Vanderbilt winning that game.
Vanderbilt is America's team this year, bro. I believe in Vandy. Mike Wright looks like
they're not America's team. Shut that shit up,
dude. If they go on a run,
y'all are fucking bugging.
Yeah, he's bugging. I don't
y'all
know.
Why y'all praying on Vanderbilt's downfall?
No, Teagan. That's Teagan. No, we're not playing on the downfall. You're acting like they're actually something. They haven't made a bowl game and win.
Like, what are you talking about?
They started 2-0.
Vandy. If Vandy is America's team,
Ron, I'm just gonna answer your question, man. I don't say I didn't know Vanderbilt University was America's team, but I got Wake Forest.
Smart.
Wait, you changed your pick just because Teagan said it.
Smart.
I never had Vanderbilt. I never once had Vanderbilt. I always had
Smart man. Smart man. Like I said, man.
Why the fuck would I ever pick Vanderbilt? Why?
I'm gonna let you kids know this.
Because Sam Hartman ain't playing.
Now.
Vanderbilt
Man, I don't give a damn.
Shit,
I don't give a damn if motherfucking. I don't even know who. You could say Sam from iCarly. I don't care if she was playing quarterback for Wake Forest. Man, I'm taking Wake Forest, man. It's Vanderbilt, bro. You gotta have a 4 point. You got to have a 4.0 GPA average, and you got to score at least a 26 on the ACT to go to Vanderbilt to be able to be admitted. Let's be honest, man. Let's just be honest right now. I ain't trying to throw no shade, but how many 5 stars you think got a 4.0? How many 5 stars you think got a 4.0 and can score 26 on the ACT?
I thought rankings didn't matter. I thought rankings.
Man, I ain't trying to hear that shit. It's just a week. It's a week. You gotta
be real though. Sometimes you gotta be real about shit though.
You really got a bunch of future engineers and heart surgeons and doctors out there, bro. It don't even compare, bro. They finna go out there and lose, bro. They should be in the Ivy League, bro. It ain't finna happen, bro.
Go pro, bro.
Yeah, bro. Like, come on, bro.
They go to college. They just play football.
They really had to go to school, bro.
It's an upset pick, bro.
They really had to go to school.
You go to Vanderbilt to go to school, bro. You don't go to Vanderbilt to go to school, bro. They go to school, bro.
All right, y'all. Tegan, is America's team gonna win this?
Ron is hell, bro.
America's team.
I never say that again.
I always say it's America's team because who hates on Vanderbilt? Who wants to see Vanderbilt do bad? I want to see them go to a bowl game, bro. And I think they could beat Wake Forest without Sam Hartman and Mike.
I don't want to see their ass get out of the SEC.
Bro, when I was little, I really wanted to see Santa Claus, but it just came to reality as I got older. It's like, oh man,
them gifts was in my mama's closet.
Well, okay. Well, hold on. I do want them to win this game mainly because they're gonna say they want Bama, and I want to see what happens when they go into Tuscaloosa and lose 77 to nothing.
No, because I literally saw Vanderbilt say that shit when Jalen Hurts and Tua were on the team, and Alabama whooped that ass 66 to nothing. So no, I don't want to see Vanderbilt say that bullshit.
I think it'd be hilarious, bro. I want chaos. And I'm going with the Vanderbilt Commodores are going to beat the Wake Forest Demon Deacons.
All right. You heard it here
last
first.
Team, bro. He's bugging.
Last but certainly not least, South Carolina is traveling to Fayetteville, Arkansas to play against
that's a good game right there.
The number 19 Razorbacks are hosting the Gamecocks. Who's winning this game?
Oh, man. Go Hogs.
Man,
dogs.
Man,
dogs. Dogs and Hogs.
Why do I want to say South Carolina so bad?
Nick.
Because
it's in Arkansas.
Really pull it off.
It's at 11 a.m. If it was in South Carolina prime time, I would have gone South Carolina, but I'm going Arkansas.
South Carolina not that type of team, bro. Every team ain't just no prime time team.
But they got good home field advantage. If they had that game at home,
but they like upsetting people early in the morning too. Though when South Carolina beat people, they beat their ass at 11 a.m.
I wouldn't be surprised though if South Carolina won that game. Yeah. I'm not gonna lie. Like I can see
I think Nick might be right though. I might take South Carolina.
I think I'm gonna take South Carolina. They're gonna win by a field goal.
The reason why I say this because I hate to say it, bro. I don't like his personality, but Spencer Rattler a better quarterback than KJ Jefferson.
You better throw.
You are.
He's a better thrower. He's not a better overall quarterback.
It ain't no thrower.
What you see in Spencer? They almost lost to Georgia State today.
I'm not gonna lie, bro. You didn't watch Spencer today, bro. Spencer didn't really look that great today. Like
he threw 2 picks.
Look, I'm gonna say this about KJ though. KJ does have some inconsistencies as well as a thrower. I do think at times, but when he's accurate, he is accurate. I mean,
wait, who did South Carolina play today?
Cincinnati.
South Carolina played.
Oh no, they played Georgia State.
They were looking ahead. They were looking ahead for this game. I promise you, South Carolina, they're going to play.
Well, it's going to be. I think it'll be a great game. I'm going to take the Hogs though.
And then they have to play Georgia next after that.
Oh yeah, so they better be Arkansas. They better
Gators, dogs, and hogs, baby. Gators, dogs, and hogs.
y'all believe in a beamer ball.
Gators, dogs, and hogs, man. That's my slogan.
They better play some more hide and hey, South Carolina better play some hide and seek
all year long,
they're gonna get dogged.
That's how I'm rocking all year long, Ron. Gators, dogs, and hogs all year long. Yo, all I want to do is I want in a year or two from now for this shit to get so lit where we can just take that road trip around the SEC. Go to these damn schools.
Nah, for real.
You said Gator dogs and hogs. You just might as well call Alabama the Wuhan market because we cooking all of it. All of it.
No. Don't cancel us. Don't cancel us. Oh my God, don't cancel us. Please don't cancel us.
Yo,
He's
Bama,
bugging.
you-
Yo, look, yo, he's bugging.
Bama,
I
you
gotta
are
take my
wild.
face off the. I gotta take my
Yeah,
face
bro.
off
He's
this, bro.
bugging. He's bugging.
Bro,
He's bugging. Yeah, he's
I don't know
bugging.
who you talking about.
I don't know what he's talking about. I don't know what he's talking about. Please don't cancel us. YouTube, we're
How
sorry.
they gonna cancel us and that's a real place?
But you know why you said what you said though.
Yo, all
They
right,
really
y'all.
cooking that
I'm
shit
hiding
out there.
for a little bit.
Who is
bro.
they? Who is they?
Yo,
Actually, don't answer. Don't answer. Don't answer that.
no.
Don't answer that. Actually, my bad. Do not answer that.
Yo,
Just leave it what it is.
we about to bring this thing to a closing.
Yeah,
but
we got
I
to. We got
appreciate
to.
everybody that watched the video from beginning to end, or if you even only tuned in for 5 seconds. If you're still in here, please like the video.
Yeah,
We appreciate you for tuning in. We'll be back at the same time next week.
Cheers, fellas.
Be sure to tune in to Players Choice Basketball tomorrow morning, 9 a.m. Pacific time, noon Eastern. And be sure to come holla at us next week, Wednesday. We got NFL Gridiron, and we're going to put on a show for y'all. We got some special guests coming up this week.
I'm trying to get on that show.
And I got my tour jersey hot and
Ron,
ready. Just came in the mail.
Ron, just know
And my
I'm
Devontae
be
Smith
available. I'm
one on
going
the
to
way.
that chat. I'm trying to be on the show tomorrow. So just know if there's
That's
Look at
space.
you loyal to them.
Oh,
you loyal
I'm
to
loyal
them.
to you too. I'm
You
loyal to
loyal
you
to them.
too.
That's
I'm
crazy.
loyal to you too. Yo, look, don't be yo. I'm loyal to y'all too. I'm loyal to all of us. We just only work on weekends. It's different. It's easier for the work week for me. Weekends a little harder, but I'm loyal to all of y'all. Stop playing. I'm loyal to Players Choice.
All right, y'all.
PCJ Rob. You feel me? That's what they call me.
Shout out PCJ Rob. We
You
about
feel
to
me?
wrap this up. We'll see y'all next week. Peace out.
Peace.
Peace.
Peace.